Hello, welcome back. This is James, and we're gonna begin with test 6, right? Practice test 6. So let's begin, right? We have 20 questions for 25 minutes, and I hate this section, right? As you know, I just like the last section, which has the minimum number of questions. But on this section, I guess I have to do something more than that. All right, so Mrs. Yoon arrived at the grocery store. There were 5 packages of hot dog rolls left on the shelf. One package contained 12 rolls, and each of the others contained 8 rolls. If Mrs. Yoon bought all 5 packages, how many hot dog rolls did she purchase at the store? All right, so at one package, she has 12 plus all the other things, which is 4 times 8, right? It's equal to the total amount of hot dog rolls that she bought. So this is equal to 12 plus 32, which is 44. So the answer is C. Okay, so let's begin with 2. We have A, B, C. So we have lines, and we have A, and we have B, and we have C, right? This is not thrown to scales. And we know that AB is 30. And BC is 20 more than AB, which means this is 50. So AC, a line AC, is actually equal to 30 plus 20, which is 50. So the answer is, oops, what have I done, right? 30 plus 50, which is 80. So the answer is D. All right, so let's solve number 3. We are given with x plus 3 is equal to a, and we want to figure out 2x plus 6, which is 2x plus 3. So this is an expansion of this form. And what do we know about x plus 3? Well, we do know that this is equal to a. So 2a is equal to 2x plus 6. So the answer is C. All right, so let's solve number 4. Number 4, again, we are looking at the plot, right? Plot of those points, and we have to figure out the change in scores from test 1 and test 2. So we are given with test 1, right? Test 1 and this is test 2, I guess. And we could subtract the numbers that we have. So let's see. What is A? Look at A. If we subtract the test scores on test 1 and test 2, if we do that, 70 minus 40, which is equal to 30. What about B? Looking at B is 60 minus 40, which is equal to 20. C, if you look at it, it is equal to 70 minus 60, which is equal to 10. What about D? D is equal to 80 minus 80. There's no difference. What about E? Well, E, if you think about it, it's 80 minus 60, which is 20. So out of A, B, C, D, E, A has the greatest change in test scores between test 1 and test 2. So A is the answer for number 4. And number 5. Number 5 is related to number 4, so let's do this thing. What was the average of the scores of the 5 students on test 2? So we only have to look at test 2. What about A? Well, A has what? A has 70 on test 2. B has 60. E has 60. And C has what? C has again 70, and D has 80. Okay, so adding those up, right? Adding the elements, and we are dividing by the number of elements, which is equal to 140 plus 120 plus 80 over 5, the number of elements. And those are equal to 260 plus 880 is equal to 300 what? 340 over 5, which is equal to 68. So the answer is C. Okay. Let's look at number 6. We are given that we want to find out the values of u plus v. And looking at the lines, if we look at the lines, u and v, it is -1 and 0. And this is u and this is v, right? So v must be -1 over 4 and u must be -1 over 3 over 4. So u plus v is equal to -1, but we are taking the absolute sign, so it must be equal to 1, right? And the closest value that they have is actually equal to y, because y is the closest point on 1. So y is the answer, which is D. Okay, so let's solve number 7 then. We are given that x is equal to 1 over 2, right? And 1 over x plus 1 over 1 minus x is equal to 1 over 2 plus 1 over 1 minus 1 over 2, which is equal to, well, 2 minus 2, 0, right? So B is the answer for you. And let's look at 8. Number 8. In the figure above, RS and ST are equal. So we have Cartesian coordinate. And this is what? This is R. This is O, the origin, and this is T. And we have equal lines, equal length of those things. Which means if this is A, the height is also A. So the S is actually equal to A and A, right? Except A, in this position, we have to get negative signs in front of it. Now, we already know that this is equal to K and 3, which means K must be -3. So go left by 3 and go up by 3. So K must be -3. So the answer that has the value of K as -3 is equal to A.